everybody, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network. My name's Caleb Brown, and I have a special broadcast partner, a good buddy of mine, Greg Allen. Greg, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you very much, Caleb. An honor and a privilege to be here to see this big game between the Tarheels and the Pirates. And a beautiful day.
Absolutely. Beautiful day for football. Tar Heels won the toss, deferred to the second half. They will be kicking off to the Pirates. Back deep to return for the Pirates, number 20, Stanley Cobb. And I'll find the other deep back. And it looks like number 1, Manny Higgins, the 6', 180-pound wide receiver out of Clearwater, Florida. And set to do the kicking for the Tar Heels is number 23, Jeremy Goodole. Goodole set to kick off for the Tar Heels. And we are underway. And it rolls out of bounds. And that'll be a penalty on the Tar Heels. So it'll bring up 1st and 10 for the Pirates at the, I believe it's the 35-yard line. So already not the start the Tar Heels wanted.
No, you definitely don't want to start a game with a penalty.
So no time is rolled off the clock. 15, and they're actually going to elect to re-kick it. Tar Heels set to take the re-kick on the penalty. So we're going to try this again. Pirates back to receive. Ball set on the tee. And total leather, good kick being taken there by number 1. Brings it out to the 35-40. Wrapped up and tackled just shy of the 45-yard line, and that will be much better field position. 1st and 10 for the Pirates.
That kick much better than the first one.
Absolutely. Deep, stayed in bounds. You know what? That was a good return by the Pirates.
Yes, it was.
That return was number 1, Manny Higgins.
6', 180 pounds out of Clearwater, Florida. That's a big boy.
That it is. First and 10. Looks like they're going to be setting up out of the gun. Greg, can you see the number of the quarterback for me?
We are number 18. Eric Vitale is the quarterback. Out of Trinity, Florida. 6', 200 pounds.
And that carry was taken by Nate Munson, 5'11", running back, 205 pounds, out of Tampa, Florida. He gets a gain of gets maybe a yard. Nope, they're going to mark him, say he lost 2 yards on the play. So it'll bring up 2nd and 12 for the Pirates. And pass caught by number 12. May have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. That being Dagoon Bryant.
Out of St. Petersburg, Florida.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 for the Pirates. Tar Heels need to step up here.
Need to keep them from getting that first down.
Absolutely. Back of the gun. Two receivers out each side. Pass down the field, and it's caught. Caught and knocked out of bounds, but that'll be a first down for the Pirates. That is number 5 on the reception, Alex Jennings. Now, I will apologize. The American flag here is going to be in the way of the camera shot.
It's a very patriotic show.
After the drive. We are working to rectify that. Quarterback dropped back, swings it out to the running back, cannot complete the pass. Bring up 2nd and 10 on the 21-yard line. So the Pirates on a big 3rd and 8 with a great passing catch down the sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the 21-yard line, where now they have 2nd and 10. And looks like they're going to catch.
You got a flag on the play.
Looks like they're going to catch the Tar Heels on an offsides penalty. Might even be a false start. Encroachment on the Tar Heels. 5-yard penalty. So now it goes from 2nd and 10 to 2nd and 5. And they stay in the gun. And the quarterback will call his own number down the right side to the just short of the goal line. Probably on the right estimated, probably be on the 1 or 2 yard line. Again, that run there by number 18, Eric Vitale.
From Trinity, Florida.
Vitale still in the gun. Got a couple wingbacks. Catches.
Another flag on the play.
And that'll be another encroachment on the Tar Heels. So that'll be a half the distance to the goal penalty. 1st and goal now from the 1 yard line.
Tar Heels have got to watch these penalties, Caleb, especially this early in the game.
That they do. I mean, look, you have the excitement, you have the jitters, first round of the playoffs, but I mean, you've got to contain this emotion. This would be a huge goal line stand if they could get it. Quarterback on the handoff.
Eric Vitale
and that running
fighting.
back. And he'll lose a couple yards on the play. Handoff to number 8.
Eric Vitale.
Helps I look at the right roster. Number 8, Nate Munson.
Munson.
So a good stand there by the Tar Heels on 1st down. And Vitale drops back, looking. He's going to fire. Incomplete pass. Pass intended there for the receiver, just out of the outstretched hands.
Number 9, Dwayne Jackson, coming out of the game.
It's coming out. Dwayne Jackson going to grab the breather. On a key 3rd down, though. And Vitale fires into the end zone. Incomplete. And that'll bring up now 4th down and 9. And there's possibly a little cramp there. Player reaching down. And so 4th and goal for the Pirates. It'd be interesting to see, do they have a kicker? That's always the interesting thing in semi-pro football is not every team has a kicker that can sufficiently kick, and it looks like they do. Try to get you the number on that kicker. So the Pirates looking to just get points on the board. I like it. And it's a fake. Tries to get to the outside. Fires incomplete, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Great defensive stand by the Tar Heels.
Nice try at the fake out there.
So quarterback Matt Parsons will come out and lead the Tar Heels 1st and 10. I'd like to thank the PA announcer for taking care of the flag. We do, and I know the viewers at home appreciate it. 1st and 10 at about the 8-yard line for Matt Parsons and the Space Coast Tar Heels.
Matt Parsons, 6'6", out of Orlando, Florida, weighing 240 pounds. That is a brick wall in shoes.
Yes, it is, and you know what? He's got a cannon of an arm, too. I've had the privilege to watch him. They're going up in the I formation. Hand off to the second back through. Harris goes over that left side. And
number 4, Dylan Rita, 6'2", 235, out of Melbourne, Florida.
And that'll be a first down, Tar Heels. Parsons again bringing his Tar Heels to the line back in the I formation. Harris, the running back. And back to Harris. Harris is going to try in the middle. He might have gained a yard or two. They're going to mark it 2nd and 9 here for the Tar Heels. Grady Pizarro checks into the game. And that'll be a timeout called by the Tar Heels. Matt Parsons didn't like the call and didn't like what he saw, so he just immediately called the timeout to go talk with his offensive coordinator, Coach Rodriguez. So 0-0 here on the Beach Wave Volleyball scoreboard here on the Brevard Sports Network. Caleb Brown, Greg Allen bringing you the action. 9:22 left in the first quarter. 0-0 is your score as you see the offense coming over to have a little chat.
And we come out of the timeout, Caleb.
All right, so let's see if the Tar Heels have gotten through here. Can they win this timeout? 2nd and about 9. Parsons in the gun. 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top of your screen. Harris, sidecar right. Parsons gives it to number 88 with a beautiful catch and enough for a Tar Heel first down.
6'3", 222-pound Marcus Jackson out of Kissimmee, Florida.
Marcus Jackson just found a soft spot in the defense, catches, gets a couple yards, then taken down by a gang of Pirates. 1st and 10, the most important part for the Tar Heels. Again, they're staying in that shotgun wide formation. Parsons out of the gun. And he's going to hand off to Harris. And Harris may have gotten a yard. Be 2nd and 9 for the Tar Heels. Tar Heels trying to establish that running game to set up the play action pass. Didn't have much success out of the I formation, so instead they moved to the shotgun formation, try to spread that defense out a little bit. Coming up on 8 minutes left in the first quarter. Harris running back sidecar right. Parsons dropping back, fires. It's going to be caught.
Number 3, Jordan Mullins from Merritt Island, Florida.
Went to Merritt Island High School.
Good program they have out there at Merritt Island.
It is, and they're a rebuilding program. But you know what? Merritt Island could be one of those sneaky teams this year. Coming up this year, we're going to be covering a lot of high school spring ball. Going to be doing live check-ins and interviews with coaches coming up all spring season long here on the Brevard Sports Network. Parsons coming back out of the gun. Running back sidecar left. Two to the top, 2 to the bottom, 1 tight end on the line. And he's going to give it to Harris. Harris cutting straight over that right side, and he'll pick up enough for a Tar Heels first down. Harris with a nice little game there, and so far the Tar Heels seem to be putting the Pirates defense on their heels.
Exactly. Hence Tar Heels, Pirates on their heels. No, not so much. Okay. This is why I was not a comedian, Caleb.
Don't quit the day job.
No, of course not.
And here comes Parsons out of the gun. Parsons take the snap, gives it off to Harris. Harris going again off that right side in between that tackle guard area. Picks up a gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. It'll bring up second down and about 3. They're going to give him 7 yards. So the Tar Heels finding good success there in that run game now that they've spread out the Pirates. Running in between that right side guard tackle. Again, they're keeping that tight end. They seem to be running right behind that tight end. And play action, Harris. Parsons looking for number 88, Marcus Jackson. That'll be incomplete. Bring up 3rd and 3.
With 5:43 left in the game, or the first quarter, I should say. Excuse me.
Tar Heels really showing that spark of offense that's slowly been developing. It's been a slow developing offense here this season. The defense has been doing a lot of carrying, but I'll tell you what, the last couple weeks, the offense has been scoring points, and their offense is getting hot right here at the right time. Parsons dropping back, looking.
Flag on the play.
Fires. That was a free play because that's going to be offsides there on the defensive end. And that should be no, they're going to call a false start. And they're just going to have a little conference, make sure everyone saw the same thing. 5:38 left in the first quarter. They're going to call a false start, so it'll be a false start on the Tar Heels. That'll back them up 5 yards. So they go from a 3rd and short situation to 3rd and 8. Parsons staying in the gun. Parsons gives it to Harris. Harris gonna take it, and he will be very close. They're gonna probably mark him short, just about a yard short of the first down marker.
Now it's just shy of a first down.
All right, so Tar Heels most likely going to go for it here. This could be a big possession here in the first quarter. You know what? It's the first round of the playoffs. I like the aggressive play calling.
Definitely. Want to give it all in the playoffs.
Parsons out of the gun. Gives up to Harris, and Harris he scoots across on the second effort. 4. Pirates are saying he's short. Tar Heels are saying he's got it. And they're going to call for a measurement. No, they're not. Are they? No, they're going to say Tar Heels picked up the first down. Cameron Harris. So 1st and 10 here for the Tar Heels here on the Brevard Sports Network. Tar Heels and the Pirates. Tar Heels slowly matriculating the ball down the field. Had one big pass from Parsons to Marcus Jackson. Harris cuts back. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but there is a flag on the play. Greg, did you bring the Tide stick like I told you to?
No, unfortunately, I got like the cheap version at Save-A-Lot. Sorry about that.
Good help's hard to find, Pete.
It was called Glide to Go. I don't know. I don't know if that's like an off-brand or not. But no Tide sticks here tonight.
Ah, darn it. So Cameron Harris looks to be a little shook up, walking off under his own power here on the Brevard Sports Network. We don't speculate on injuries. We don't show injuries. And a penalty called against the Pirates. That was a face mask penalty they called. 15 yards, that's an automatic first down. And the Tar Heels are just sitting ever so closely to the edge of the red zone. Right here, the Space Coast Stars Academy red zone. Taking Harris's place is number 25, Yvonne King.
5'8", 200 pounds out of Palm Bay, Florida.
Gives it, fakes the play action to King. That's a catch, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown, number 88, Marcus Jackson. So because of the success of that run out of the same formation, almost 5 wide, sometimes 4 wide, and that success of Cameron Harris running the ball, faked the play action to Yvonne King, caught by Marcus Jackson for the touchdown. And they're going to go for 2. They play NFL rules here at the semi-pro level in this league. Parsons under center. They got the big boy formation in. Going to hand it off to number 5. Number 5 going to dive in, and he gets it. Touchdown. Donald Clark.
6 foot, 235 pounds out of Orlando, Florida.
So the Tar Heels now first ones to get on the board, as we'll show you right up here on the scoreboard. 8-0. Tar Heels on top. So a good start to the first round of the playoffs for this Tar Heels offense. The defense gets a big stand there on the goal line, and then the offense drives it all the way down the field, helped by a couple penalties, well-earned penalties.
But still pretty impressive by the offense, Caleb.
Absolutely. Matt Parsons guided his defense all the way down the field behind on the legs of number 4, Cameron Harris. Touchdown eventually scored by number 88, Marcus Jackson, off the play action. Tar Heels set to kick off. And there's Total Leather to number one. Number one trying to get to the outside. He's got a little caravan and eventually shoved out of bounds by
number 1, Manny Higgins.
Shoved out of bounds there by number 13, Bernard Thomas. 5'10", 160 wide receiver out of Hollywood, Florida. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Pirates. Their quarterback, Eric Vitale, comes out for his second drive of the game. 3:24 left in the first quarter. And there'll be a timeout by the Pirates. So already coming out not liking what they're seeing. And they're going to take a timeout, re-huddle up, regroup. As a coach, that's going to frustrate you a bit because you would have thought you just went over what you were going to do on the sideline, and then no one can get on the same page and having to call a timeout before the drive even begins.
Yeah, as a coach, this is a playoff game. You want your players to be on that same page. But the pressure in these kinds of situations, Caleb, is intense.
That it is. I like the feel out here, the good-sized crowd we have on hand here of Don Moe Stanley Park. And that's going to be a penalty on the Tar Heels. And that's you got to keep your emotions under control. You do not want these dumb penalties after the play.
Yes, emotions can run high, and that one mistake can cost you.
So the encroachment is a free 5 yards. And it'll be 1st and 5 for the Pirates. Vitale dropping back. He's going to fire. Whoa! What a hit, and there's a late flag coming in. I think they're going to try to call targeting here. Hitting a defenseless receiver.
Wide receiver Alex Jennings out of Brandon, Florida.
He took a shot.
That was a shot. That was a hard hit, Caleb.
So that'll move it, and that'll be a first down. So to bring up 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Vitale brings the Pirates out in the gun. 2 backs at his side. Vitale is going to call his own number, trying to run off that left side. Gains 2 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Pirates. Vitale seems to be a mobile quarterback, likes to run that option style. Can either hand off to his backs or call his own number, getting a couple yards at a time. But I'll tell you what, all that does is it makes the linebackers think, is the quarterback going to take off this play? When he calls his own number, it gives the linebackers just something else to think about. If you're an offense, that's all you want your defense doing is thinking. Because the more they think, the less they act. Vitale brings the Pirates out of the gun. Vitale dropping back, looking, fires, deep, going to the end zone. And that one is going to be incomplete, but there is a flag back here near the line of scrimmage. Personal foul on the Pirates. Unnecessary roughness. And that will back them up big time. And those are just ones you hate to see yourself shoot yourself in the foot like that. I mean, look, the pass was a little off target, a little ahead of his receiver, but that was still a beautiful, beautiful ball that came out of his hand.
It was a beautiful throw. As they would say, Caleb, that was a thing of beauty.
All right, so the Pirates now bring up 2nd and long, or as our friend Chad Weiss would say, 2nd and a trip to Jamaica.
Now, I've never been to Jamaica, but I hear it's beautiful this time of year.
Fires, caught. Number 16 on the catch.
Deshaun Brooks out of Tampa, Florida, 6'2", 240 pounds.
That's a big tight end. Way to go, make the catch. And that'll bring up 3rd, and I believe that's 14. So still 3rd and 14 here. There's not many play calls you have. I'm thinking if you're the Pirates, you're maybe thinking a screen pass here. Vitale. Right there out of the gun. And that's going to be a false start on the Pirates. And that'll back them up 5 yards. So it looks like they want to get back to Jamaica because they got back on the plane and went backwards. Oh, so they waved it off. But the ball still moved back. Vitale dropping back, looking. Surveying the field. The ball's knocked out. That's a fumble. And we'll see who gets up. And wait a minute. Pirates come out of the pile with it. Gained a couple of yards back, but that's 4th and so that'll bring up 4th and extremely long. As the refs now try to sort out the chains. I thought that was 3rd down. And that's what the refs are telling. The refs are like, well, what are you doing moving the chains? So as soon as they get the chains reset up, and the chains look like they don't even know where to stop.
15 seconds left on the clock in the first quarter, Caleb.
Clock's been running the entire time. And here's the punt, nearly blocked. Roll out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. So the Tar Heels' second possession will take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. And we're waiting for the final spot of the ball. 1st and 10 on the 30 for Matt Parsons and this Tar Heel offense. Their first possession they took, drove it all the way down the field from the 8-yard line, driving it 92 yards for the touchdown by Marcus Jackson. And Parsons again out of the gun here. Parsons dropping back, looking. He's going to fire. Caught by Rodriguez. Josh Rodriguez with a big reception. For about 25 yards, making it 1st and 10 on the 45-yard line.
Very impressive drive on that play, Caleb.
Rodriguez just ran his route, found the soft spot, caught it, and took off running. Here on the Brevard Sports Network, 8-0 Tar Heels on top. And that'll be the end of the second quarter. Fresh 15 on the clock for the start of the second quarter. Tar Heels up 8-0 here on the Brevard Sports Network. So 1st and 10 to start the second quarter on the 45-yard line as the Tar Heels march into Pirate territory. A 2-by-2 set. Motioning Jackson. And here comes Harris. Harris just off the right side, attacking that B gap. A lot of this extra talking and a jaw jacking back and forth. Again, you got to control your emotions here.
High energy in a playoff game, Caleb. That's the situation here. It's a need to win situation for both teams.
I mean, you lose this game, you go home. Season's done. Turn in the equipment.
Go to Jamaica.
That sounds nice.
It does, but the airline costs will kill you.
Yeah. Tried to catch the Pirates sleeping there. Intended receiver was number 3, Jordan Mullins, the 6'3", 170-pound receiver out of Merritt Island, Florida. And here come the Tar Heels. Check that, 3rd and 5. Here's Parsons making his checks at the line, making sure everyone knows where they're going. Parsons dropping back, surveys, fires. Intended receiver there, number 23, Robert Owens.
Out of Ocoee, Florida, 5'10", 225 pounds.
Says here he went to UCF. Cameron Harris looks to be checking out of the game. It's 4th and 5 here for the Tar Heels. Running back sidecar left out of the gun. 2-by-2 set with a tight end. Dropping back, looking. He's going to fire. Marcus Jackson gets hit out of bounds. That'll be a 1st down for the Tar Heels. Marcus Jackson seems to be a good, reliable receiver for Matt Parsons tonight.
He's been in that sweet spot.
He really has. When the Tar Heels needed to catch, Jackson's been, I got you right here.
He's been right there.
Tar Heels marching on down at the 25-yard line. Parsons dropping back. Parsons fires. And an awesome catch there by number 3, Jordan Mullins. And that brings up 2nd and 3. Gain of 7 on the play. 13 minutes left in the second quarter. And Parsons brings his team to the line. Running back is number 25, Yavani King. Sidecar left. Dropping back, looking. He's going to fire. Looks like he was looking for number 14, Josh Rodriguez, in the end zone. Little miscommunication there on the play. 3rd and 3 from the 25. Check that, 20-yard line. Inside the red zone. It's another one they got to convert. Every time you get in the red zone, you want points. If you're the Tar Heels, that means touchdowns. Because I don't know that they have a kicker. Hands it off to Yavani King, who will get knocked down after gaining 2 yards on the play. It'll bring up 4th and 1 for the Tar Heels on the 15-yard line. And they're going to line up in the I formation. Timeout by the Pirates, who want to talk over this 4th and 1 situation. Parsons was coming out in the I. You know what? I say you put in that big boy formation. Say you get Donald Clark Jr. and you get the big fullback Joshua Letman. And I say you just power it up in there. They haven't been able to stop the run of recent. Coming out of the timeout, 4th and 1 for the Tar Heels. Ball on the 15-yard line. There's number 40, Vontez Myers, in the fullback position. Clark in the backfield. Parsons lines up in the I. And he'll give it to Clark Jr. Jr. will be stopped in the backfield by the Pirates. Big stand there by that Pirates defense. And it will be turnover on downs.
Excellent defense by the Pirates.
Pirates will take over with 11:54 left in the second quarter. 1st and 10 on the 17-yard line. You want to talk about needing a stop there. The Pirates defense, they knew what was coming. But you can know all you want, but it's can you stop it? And that D-line stood up the offensive line. Backers came crashing in. Great hit in the backfield.
And they stopped it.
Absolutely. Now that's number 4 in at quarterback.
Jesse Cowart out of Spring Hill, Florida.
That was Timothy Dallaire on the carry, picking up 4 or 5 yards, making it 2nd and 5. And gives it number 12. Number 12 to the outside. Has Roof.
Oh, he could go
One
all
man
the
to
way.
beat. There's the 30, the 20. And he's chased down. I think they're going to mark him down officially at the 8-yard line. What a big run there by number 12, Daquan Bryant.
Out of St. Petersburg, Florida. An impressive run there, Caleb.
You want to talk about needing the spark. The defense got the spark there. Bryant got to the outside and just would not be stopped. Just caught from behind. And what I'll call a touchdown-saving tackle. First and goal here. Delaire. And a timeout will be called. I believe it was by the Tar Heels. Coach David Dye wants to talk to his defense, make sure everyone's on the same page. Look, they have one stand inside the 5-yard line on the Pirates' first drive, so they are capable. This defense here for the Tar Heels has always been one of those bend, don't break. They may give up some yards, but they are not going to give up that end zone very easily.
No, they won't.
So here come the Pirates.
Looking to get on that scoreboard, Caleb.
Be very big score for them. They're going to try to catch the Tar Heels sleeping, and unsuccessfully, he ran into it. And the flag on the play is a holding on the Pirates. So that'll back them up. And once again, those silly penalties really costing them here, down here in the red zone. So it'll now be second and goal. Check that, 1st and goal. Delaire drops back. He fires. It's going to be caught. And they're going to mark him down at about the 1-inch line. So 2nd and goal here for the Pirates. Delaire trying to run a little hurry up. Delaire motions under center. Drops back into the gun. Delaire gives it to the hand. Gives it to the back, and he will be stopped in the backfield there. Number 8, Nate Munson. Met by practically the whole D-line. Just got off the ball and corralled him to the ground very safely.
As you said about that Tar Heels defense, they're bending. They're not breaking tonight.
No, they're not. Coming up on 9 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And Delaire. Dropping back, Delaire fires. And it will be caught. Touchdown, Pirates. Get the number on that wide receiver for you. I believe that's number 38, John Louis. So John Louis with the touchdown catch from Delaire. And they're going to go for 2. Direct snap to number 8. Number 8 fighting. And part of the Tar Heels defense started celebrating, saying fumble. No one got the recovery. And now we're all tied up, 8-8. So there was a fumble in the end zone. Some of the Tar Heels started celebrating that he fumbled. And we're all tied up, 8-8.
Very high emotions in this playoff game, Caleb.
There is. You can hear the players. We can hear the players from the sideline.
A lot of emotion in this game. Very crucial for both of these teams.
The Tar Heels have never been eliminated out of the first round of the playoffs. They're putting that streak on the line tonight. To kick for the Pirates. And be little squib kick. And taken there by number 25, King. King will be wrestled down. Gain maybe a yard on the play. Good special teams play by the Pirates. And there is a flag on the play. Wait to see what that is. As we wait to see what this penalty call is. Giovanni King seemed to have a little trouble recovering that kickoff. And looks like they're going to mark the ball at about the 20 here. Nope. Flag apparently was on the Tar Heels. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line to start their third possession of the game. 8:37 left in the second quarter. And Parsons going to dump it off to Harris. Harris will get wrapped up in the backfield for a loss. Loses 6, and it'll bring up 2nd and 16 now for the Tar Heels. All right, Parsons, what's the play call here for 2nd and 16? Running back side, Carr left, dropping back, looking, fires, he's got Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a crucial catch. And there's an injured Pirate on the ground. Big gain of about 9 or 10 yards for Josh Rodriguez on the pass completed from Matt Parsons, and it'll bring up third. No, that was a bigger reception. That was more than 10 yards. First down for the Tar Heels. Number 20, the down Pirate.
Stanley Cobb out of Newport Richie.
But he looks to be walking off under his own power, so that's always good to see. You never want to see the serious injuries happen here on the football field.
No, you don't.
I don't care if you're rivals and you hate each other. You want to beat the rivals on the scoreboard. You don't want to see them get taken out of the game. So Parsons now gets 1st and 10 for the Tar Heels. Running back sidecar left. That is Harris in the backfield with him. And handoff to Harris. Harris cut back. May have picked up a couple of yards on the play. And looks like it's going to be 2nd and 7. I think they're going to give him that extra 3rd yard. 6:36 left to go in the second quarter. Score all tied up as you see up there on the Beachway Volleyball scoreboard here on the Brevard Sports Network. And the ref must have heard something because I didn't see anything. Ref must have heard somebody say something because flag just came out.
Yeah, there was no movement on the field.
And number 1 is getting number 1 seems to be being kicked off the playing field. And a second flag has now just come out.
Number 1, Manny Higgins of the Pirates being taken off the field.
So is that two dead ball penalties? If it's 2 dead ball penalties, that'll be a gain of 30 yards on the play. And yeah, that's 30 yards, 2 dead ball penalties. And again, that your actions and your words do have consequences. The refs are not going to put up with it, especially here in playoff time. So it'll be 1st and 10, about the 43-yard line. Tar Heels staying in the gun formation. 2 receivers each side. Running back sidecar left. Fakes to Harris. Gives it to Marcus Jackson. Jackson down the sideline. Jackson cuts inside. Beats his man. No one else to stop him. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
He found that opening, Caleb, and he took it. And he took it all the way to the touchdown.
And there's a penalty called, and a block in the back is going to negate that touchdown by Marcus Jackson. That's got to irk you there. So that will back up the Tar Heels. And the referees in the stands didn't care for that call. So it is still 1st and 10. From the 31. So instead of a touchdown, it's 1st and 10 from the 31. 5:40 and counting left in the second quarter. Score all tied up here at 8. Parsons brings the Tar Heels to the line. Harris, sidecar left. Play action to Harris. And that's going to be that's pass interference if I've ever seen it. But you know what? If you are the Pirates, you rather take the 15-yard pass interference play rather than the touchdown that Rodriguez was sure to have, because that ball was placed perfectly. If Rodriguez wouldn't have been pushed. And a penalty on the Tar Heels. Penalties will offset. And so they'll replay the down. 1st and 10 from the 32-yard line. Parsons drop. No, he's going to hand off to Harris. Harris following that great push. That was a great push by the offensive line, pushing the defensive line off the ball.
We got a flag on the play there, though.
And it looks like it's going to be an unnecessary roughness penalty. Personal foul. Personal foul on the Pirates. So that'll be 15 more yards tacked onto the end of the play. And the Pirates just not being able to keep them. They're getting stops, but then these penalties are hurting them. These fouls after the whistle. So that'll be a 1st down.
.5:11 left in the second quarter.
And it looks like it'll be 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. And Parsons still in the gun, running back Giovanni King in the backfield now. Sidecar right. Out of the gun, dropping back. Parsons looking. He's going to fire and nearly intercepted. That should have been an interception because that was in and out of his hands.
Flag on the play.
And yet another flag. That'll be defensive holding on the Pirates. Half the distance to the goal. And it'll make it 1st and 5. Check that, 1st and goal to go on the 6-yard line. Four plays to score. This is where the Tar Heels got stopped on their last drive. Bring back in the big boy formation. And whistle. And that'll be a timeout called by the Pirates. I believe that's their 3rd and final timeout with 4:51 left in the second quarter. So, actually, here's the play I like here. I like coming in with the big boy formation. You know you have big tight ends that can catch. I say you run another fullback dive. Next, if you don't get it there, next play action. I like the play action to a big tight end, mismatch on a linebacker.
time to remind you that our concession stand is open. Come visit us at halftime. We got hot dogs, hamburgers, hot sausages, water, Gatorade, frozen cup, full beer.
And so the timeout's over. 4:51 left in the second quarter. All tied up, but the Tar Heels looking to put points on the board before the half. Big boy formation. Number 5, Clark Jr., and number 40 in the backfield, Vontavis Myers. Play action, caught, and that is caught by number 81, Grady Pizarro. Grady Pizarro for the touchdown catch. That was just a great play action. Normally when you see those big boys come in, you're automatically going to think run because that's all the Tar Heels have been doing out of that formation. Great play action. And good job by Pizarro to find the hole in the defense.
Maybe a little trickery there. I don't know.
Just
a little.
Just basic play action.
But a great play nonetheless.
We'll change the scoreboard here pending the extra point. Right now the Tar Heels up 14-8 pending this 2-point conversion. And Parsons going to look to go out of the gun with the big boy formation. Parsons fires. That pass is broken up. But still, with 4:44 left in the second quarter, the Tar Heels take the 14-8 lead. We'll be back here on the Brevard Sports Network. We're going to take a quick little break here. All right, we're back here on the Brevard Sports Network. Caleb Brown, Greg Allen. Back to the action.
Great game so far, Caleb. Both teams biting at the bit to get further advance in these playoffs.
And the Tar Heels set to kick the ball. Well, they were set till that ball tipped over on the tee. Now the refs are calling a pause to action. Oh, that's why the ball fell over. They didn't have the kicking tee out there. It's kind of an important piece of equipment. Referee throwing and breaking the kicking tee there. Yeah, they're going to call delay a game here. They're going to call a delay a game here on the Tar Heels because they couldn't find the kicking tee. Those are a valuable 5 yards. 4:45 left. And that kick back to number one. Number one brings it, bounces off a tackle. Yavani King doing a great job getting there. Once he made contact, he never let go of number one.
Manny Higgins out of Clearwater, Florida.
So 1st and 10 from the 40, check that, 37-yard line. 4:35 left in the second quarter. And the quarterback still number 4. Gives it off to number 12. Number 12 looking for running room, finds none. And there the tackle is made by number 29, Troy Hurd. Second and 11 here for the Pirates. So now Dallaire seeing the problems, trying to maneuver against this Tar Heel defense. Dallaire back in the gun. 4 wide receivers and snap. Flags all over the place. I think I might have a flag to throw.
I left my flag at home tonight, Caleb.
Gosh darn it, Greg.
But plenty of flags being thrown here at this great playoff game tonight.
And it's going to be a encroachment on the Tar Heels. Like to welcome everybody watching on the Brevard Sports Network. FFA 2.0, first round of the playoffs. Dallaire drops back to pass, looking, fires. It's going to be caught. Breaks 2 tackles, trying to break a third. Eventually swarmed by that Tar Heel defense. Now we're going to see where they mark it. I think he got the first down. But it's not about what I think. No one cares what I think.
I care what you think, Caleb. I think you were right there, but ultimately it lays in the referees in the game. The guys in the striped shirt. I think you'd look good in one. Never ever thought of that? No?
Come from Matt Bowman's shop?
Yeah. You're more than welcome to have his job.
No. Matt Bowman does a good job for Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling, ARW, the local wrestling promotion.
Matt Bowman's one good referee, and we're glad to have him. And we're glad that you invited me to this game tonight.
Oh, it's awesome to have you to come experience a live broadcast before you guys start, a live broadcast.
And I get to do it right here on the Brevard Sports Network.
So 3rd down and about 4 for the Pirates. Referee's doing some discussing here.
Little confab.
And I'm so now they respot the ball. It'll be 3rd and inches for the Pirates. 2:28 left in the second quarter. Tar Heels up 14-8. And that's going to be a false start, free play. But they're going to stop it. And that'll be a first down, Pirates. Now the Tar Heels giving themselves self-inflicted penalties that are hurting them.
Not good in a playoff situation.
Dallaire, 2 backs in the backfield, 1 wide receiver out, 1 to each side. Dropping back, looking, Pump fakes, still surveying, rolling out. He fires out of bounds. He just didn't know where to go with that one. His first two reads were not open. And that's the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning here at the FFA 2.0 first-round playoffs between the Tar Heels and the Pirates here on the Brevard Sports Network. We're seeing a good game.
Well, yes, we are. I got to say, this is a good game. Two passionate, hungry teams here tonight. And I believe you said the first round of the playoffs. And quite impressive by both teams. But here's the thing, Caleb. Both of these teams have got to watch them penalties.
They do. So far, I do not have the penalty count numbers in front of me right now. But
it's a lot of them.
The Pirates, I would say, lead the penalty count. And it has given the Tar Heels 2 touchdowns. And here comes handoff. And big stop there by number 22, Darrell Harp Sr.
Harp doing a bear crawl there.
And defense, Dallaire trying to catch the Tar Heels defense snapping. Dallaire dropping back, fires, caught.
Oh.
Wow, and he got sandwiched, did the wide out. But guess what? He kept hold of that football. There, that was number 38.
John Louis, wide receiver out of Tampa, Florida. Great catch, but smashed hard.
Look, I give him all the credit in the world for hanging on to that football because he got sandwiched.
Easy for you to say. Would you mean sandwiched?
Yes, I think that's the word I'm looking for.
That's the word you're looking for. A sandwich is good at this time, but we'll talk about that later.
But, yeah, he got sandwiched and somehow still kept a hold of that ball.
Very impressive by John Louis.
But it brings up 4th down for the Pirates. 4th and about 5. Big important situation here for both teams. Minute 14 left in the second quarter. Absolutely, Alex Red, the fearless leader of Atomic Revolutionary Wrestling.
My boss over there. So, hey, Alex, thanks for tuning in. Great game here for the playoffs between the Dunedin Pirates and the Space Coast Tar Heels. 14-8.
And that's going to be a false start penalty.
You know, Caleb, we're getting used to seeing these yellow flags fly across the field.
Yep, and that one's going to be on number 29, Troy Hurd. Troy is a passionate player. I've had a chance to speak with him on a couple of occasions. Very passionate. You're going to make mistakes, but, I mean, these are crucial ones here coming in the final minute of the second quarter. And that's because of that penalty, that gives the Pirates a first down. Again, 1:13 left in the first half. Dallaire back in the gun. Sends a man out wide. Gives it to number 8. And number 8 makes one man miss. Can't make the second one pushed out of bounds. He'll gain of about 4 yards on the play. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Running back Nate Munson out of Tampa, Florida.
So clock stop with 1:08 left in the half. 2nd and 7.
Caleb, what do the Pirates have to do now to score?
I think you take a shot here. Because this is all 4-down territory at this point. You want to get points. I say you take a shot here on 2nd down. You take that shot to the end zone. And Delaire dropping back. And he's going to fire, and they do. Shot to number 1. And the clock is still running. 56 seconds left.
Number 1, Manny Higgins with an impressive catch there.
Hey, you know what? He came up with a catch when his team needed it. Delaire's got to get his team lined up. 40 seconds left. Delaire fires. Incomplete. And that will stop the clock with 38.9 seconds left in the half. Now you're going to see a huddle here by the Pirates. They're going to try to talk this one out. I like to try to go hurry up. I like try to catch the defense off napping a bit, pass just a little off target. But this is that crucial possession here for both teams. If the Pirates can get in the end zone, that's a lot of good momentum to start the second half. And here they go. Number 8 looks number 8 under center, and that's going to be a fault. Check that. A defensive false start, which is a encroachment. And now the Tar Heels not helping themselves with all these penalties. Number 8. Nate Munson. Looking. He's going to call his own number. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates. With 30.7 seconds left. And the Pirates tie it up, 14-14, pending this 2-point conversion. It looks like they're going to send in the kicking team. They tried a field goal at one point in time. The snap was a little off, and so it turned into a fake that failed. And they're going to try the extra point here with 30.7 seconds. The extra point for the Pirates. Number 28, set to kick. Snap, hold, and that one is blocked. And it can be returned. And that's going to be a face mask. That was
2 flags on that play.
That was Dwayne Jackson who recovered that blocked kick. And there's a bunch of flags have been thrown. And so refs are talking out the penalties. We got a holding on the Pirates. That was declined. Personal foul, face mask. That'll be 15 yards on the kickoff. With 30.7 seconds left in the half.
High emotions running tonight, Caleb.
Yeah.
We're seeing a lot of emotion on this field, and that emotion is good, but we need to keep it away from those penalties.
You know, and that's the thing here is the thing is these penalties are occurring. They're dead ball penalties, a lot of them. And these dead ball penalties, that's 15 yards. I believe I have about 4 15-yarders for the Tar Heels, and I have about 5 or 6. I believe it's 6 on, and you just 15 times 4, that's
80.
That's 80 yards of field position there.
And math was not my strong suit in school.
Well, hey, you know what? I appreciate you having my back there because I was trying to do that in my head. And
I was about to get you a calculator, but I figured I'd do it in my head first.
I appreciate that. Yes, this league plays by NFL rules. This is semi-pro football for those who are new to the broadcast. And there's the return. Tries to run over a defender. That is number 2 for the Tar Heels.
Robert Spoonhauer?
That it is, Robert Spoonhauer.
He is 5'9", 175 pounds out of Orlando, Florida.
24.3 seconds left in the half. All right, we're going to put that graphic up. Now, when that graphic goes up, that means I'm changing the score on the scoreboard because with all those penalties, I forgot to change the score on the scoreboard. So now, all tied up, 14-14. All right. You know what? If I'm Matt Parsons, I take a knee right here. Take a knee, go to the half, make your adjustments, because there's a lot of bad things that can happen just before the half that you don't want. They've already scored. You don't want to give them one more opportunity to score with a short field just before the half a second time. And Parsons out of the gun. Dropping back, looking. He's going to fire. And Rodriguez could not come up with the pass. 19-9 left on the clock for the half.
Apparently we have a lot of mathematicians out there trying to help you figure out yardage tonight. 15 times 4 is 80.
And there's the handoff. Oh, wow. Wow, that was a shot. I know you guys just saw that there at the side of your screen there. There was a safety that took a shot on the center who's – I'm going to give this clarification right now. The center is probably older than majority of the people on the field, and that was a helmet-to-helmet shot.
Taking a minute to get his wits about him,
And,
Caleb.
and we're going to turn the camera around.
Some words being exchanged on the field right now by the guy players. Things may get
And 13.2 left. Thank you, Daryl. Yeah, anyone who was looking at the screen saw that. That was a nasty hit. Again, the center is probably older than majority of the people standing on the field right now.
But he is walking out under his own power, Caleb, which...
And right now, that's the biggest sigh of relief right now.
So he'll go take a breather.
You know what? At this point, the refs are going to say, wind the clock. We're just going to go to halftime, folks. So your halftime score in a tightly contested ball game filled with a lot of penalties, 14 all here in the first round of the FFA. First round of the playoffs between the Pirates and the Tar Heels. We'll be back with the start of the second half. Caleb Brown, Greg Allen, right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Welcome back to the second half of action here on the Brevard Sports Network between the Pirates and the Tar Heels. Coming up 20 seconds left here of halftime. And you know what? We saw a good back and forth game, tightly contested, a lot of penalties.
A lot of penalties.
And I'll say this, the Tar Heels do not get many penalties thrown on them very often. So
high in this playoff game for both teams.
absolutely. You know, look, if you're the Pirates, you came in underdogs. You came in, I mean, a lot of people were predicting Tar Heels big here. But you know what? They're doing enough to get inside the Tar Heels' head. They're doing their talking. The only thing about the Pirates I will disagree with, and that I was not a big fan of, was the late hit there at the end of the half. That's the only thing I disagree with, and I think it's because it was blatant, it was unnecessary. But there was some handshakes there at halftime, and I think we've moved past it for now. And Tar Heels get the second half kickoff. There's number 13. Bounces off a hit. Bernard Thomas on that return, and there's a Pirate down. Again, here on the Brevard Sports Network, we don't show injuries.
The sun has set here, but not on this game yet. A beautiful sunset, I might add.
I like that.
The sun is setting, but this game's not yet because we got 2 more quarters to get through.
And you know what? Again, there's a lot of football left to be played. And it'll be interesting to see here how Matt Parsons and the Space Coast Tar Heels enter the second half. So it'll be 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line for the Tar Heels. And back out of the gun, 2 backs in the backfield. King and Harris in the backfield. And gives it to Harris. Harris tries to cut back. May have gotten a yard or 2 on the play. And nope, they're going to say they stopped his progress at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 2nd and 10 for the Tar Heels. Parsons, again, 2 backs in the backfield. Dropping back to pass. Fires. Caught by Rodriguez. Then thrown out of bounds. That'll be a gain of about 6 on the play. Check that. That'll be a gain of 8 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. I promise I'll get back in the groove here, folks.
Are you having trouble with your math again?
The water I had at halftime was so refreshing, and I just got to.
It apparently was not smart water.
And Harris gets hit out of the backfield, and that'll make it 4th and 5, we'll say. I like the aggressive play here by the Pirates on defense. Just shoot for the backfield. The backers are just blitzing through that B and C gap and just hammering that backfield. Harris is taking a licking. Jackson in motion now, resets. Parsons loses the ball. And Parsons on that recovery, but that'll be a turnover on downs. A big gain of yards there for the Pirates on that fumble, and it will be 1st and 10 inside the Beach Wave Volleyball red zone. First and 10 with 12:48 left to go in the third quarter. All tied up 14-14, but a big momentum swing. The Pirates recover the fumble and gain major yards there. And let's see who their quarterback's going to come out to be. Being number 4, Delaire. Delaire hands off. And penalty flag again flying on the play. That was a big shot. And that's holding on the offense. That'll back them up. But again, the Pirates, they seem to get in the red zone, and then, again, more penalties on the offensive side of the ball keep knocking them back. That penalty knocks them outside the red zone, back to the 26-yard line. Again, critical holding penalty. Delaire out of the gun. Running back side, Carr right. Delaire catches the Tar Heels offsides. He's going to take a shot, and it's going to be incomplete. Deflected there. I cannot get a number of who deflected that, but good defense. But that was a shot play, offsides penalty. So they'll get back 5 of the 10 yards they lost. Still first down. So about the 21-yard line, 1st and 15 for the Pirates. Quarterback with 2 backs in the backfield. Dropping back. Delaire looking, surveys the field, has all day to throw, fires, and it's caught. May have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe a yard further. And it'll bring up 2nd and 9 for the Pirates, back in the red zone. And the Pirates and Delaire come to the line. Delaire under center. Split back formation. Gives it to second back through. Tries to get to the outside. He'll be shoved out of bounds. That is number 38. John Louie, who has the 2 touchdown catches for the Pirates.
John Louie been very impressive in this game.
Yes, he has. Say he lost a couple yards. Now bring up 3rd down and about 11. Delaire looking, trying to get outside. He rolls, rolling, fires. Incomplete, but I believe it'll be a
flag on the play.
I believe it's going to be on the Tar Heels. Offsides, and that'll be another free 5 yards. And now the Tar Heels saying, give me that toy and I'll blast myself in the foot for you. Both teams, I mean, this is one of the most penalized games I think I've seen on a lot of levels, and that's including the youth level.
A lot of penalties caused by the emotion of the game, the high charge energy that's occurring in this playoff game.
So 3rd and 6 now for the Pirates. Delaire sends his backs out wide. It's now empty formation. 5 wide receivers. Delaire fires. It's going to be complete. And knocked out of bounds. Did he get in? No.
No, he did not.
It'll be first and goal for the Pirates. I believe that's inside the 5-yard line. Looks closer to about the 3. So first and goal from the 3. Last time the Pirates were down here, they scored. And if they do so here, they'll take their first lead of the game. 9:30 left in the third quarter. Delaire. Nope, that's number 8. Nate Munson. Munson calling his own number. He'll get into the end zone.
And the Pirates scoring again.
But there is a flag on the play. We'll check out that penalty. And touchdown. They're going to wave off the penalty. So the Pirates have taken their first lead of the game with 9:26 left in the third quarter. 20-14 pending this extra point or 2-point conversion. The last time we saw them attempt an extra point, it was blocked. So it'll be interesting to see here what their call is. And look, all this was sprung off of, they scored the last points of the first half. Defense comes out, capitalizes on a fumble on 4th down by the Tar Heels. And then their offense, after making a few mistakes of their own, gets back into inside the 3, give it to number 8, Munson. And Munson calls his own number, gets into the end zone. And it looks like they're going to call a 2-point conversion. And Delaire with the toss. And he will get in. So now the Pirates now have an 8-point lead over the Tar Heels. 22-14. Again,
The Pirates taking their first lead of the game.
and look, it's
And what actually we can call a very close game.
absolutely.
Not only in scoring, but also in all the penalty flags that we've seen in this game.
So the Pirates set to kick off now. And set back to kick for the Pirates. Back deep to return for the Tar Heels is number 13. And that's going to be a pooch kick. That's going to be taken by King. King will take it and step back up out of bounds. I don't understand that one at all. First and 10 for the Tar Heels on their own 30-yard line. 9:25 left in the third quarter.
Let's see if the Pirates defense can stay strong.
Tell you what, they have some momentum on their side. As our friend Coach Derek Smith says, that man Mo. And Parsons going to handle it off. And off to Harris. Harris fighting through tackles. May have gotten a gain of 3 or 4 on the play. They're going to give him a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. And again, lining up in the I formation. Going to go back to that power run football. And fullback dive. And that Pirates defense penetrating that offensive line and really just meeting these backs straight in the hole.
I'd mentioned earlier about that Pirates defense being strong, and so far in the start of this third quarter, that Pirates defense staying strong.
They're flexing a little those pirate bone muscles.
Do Pirates have bones or muscles, or do they have both? I'm trying to figure this out.
Yes. And nearly intercepted. That one, number 1 on the defense there, nearly had himself a pick. Manny Higgins. And that'll bring up 4th down for the Tar Heels. .7:57 left in the third quarter. And this Tar Heels offense seems to just find a hole in the road and just can't seem to dig themselves out of it.
They got to break through that Pirates defense, which is like a strong brick wall right now.
Could one say that defense is almost as strong as a pirate ship?
I would say stronger.
You're right.
Looks like we had a false start.
False start on.
We're offsides, I believe.
Offsides on the defense. That's 5 yards. Hey, that helps you out a lot. You go from 4th and 8 to 4th and 3. Now every play in the Arsenal's opened up here. You have a lot more plays on that play sheet lined up for 4th and 3 than you do necessarily 4th and 8. And Parsons dropping back, surveys, fires, quick. He finds a receiver, and is that Jackson? Nope. Check that. That is number 3, Jordan Mullins. So Mullins picks up the first down for the Tar Heels. 1st and 10 on about the 43-yard line. And again, Parsons drops the ball at that point, jumps down, falls on it, and the Tar Heels will lose 6 yards on that fumble. It'll bring up 2nd down and 16. And just when you think this offense is starting to gain new life, they can't get out of their own way right now.
No, they can't. They keep blocking themselves. What are they going to have to do to get them out of this roundabout that they're in?
I mean, right now for the Tar Heels, if it's not penalties, it's their own offensive miscues. And Parsons dropping back. Look, he's going to fire. Rodriguez splits the seam. Rodriguez gets majority of the yardage back. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short. And no, they'll say he reached the ball out. 1st down, Tar Heels. Joshua Rodriguez.
Very impressive by Rodriguez.
I mean, he just caught and he did the important thing. He made one cut and got north.
And gained yardage.
Big first down there for the Tar Heels. Parsons gives it up off the middle. May have gained a yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 9. Did not catch the number on who took that handoff. I believe that was number 25, Yavani King, who picked up that 1 yard. And King, running back side, Carr left. Parsons looks like he's calling an audible at the line. Running back again, still side, Carr left. Parsons dropping back, looking, he's going to fire. It's going to be, I don't know about that one. I think you're going to get pass interference, but I'm not too sure on that one. I don't think the defender was there as early as everyone's making it seem. But we will see what the penalty call is. And is that what the call was? PI? They're going to call pass interference again. Yes, we are the Brevard Sports Network. Yes, we are contracted with the Space Coast Tar Heels. But I'll also be the first one to say I don't think that was pass interference. I think the defender got there just as the ball did. But nonetheless, first down for the Tar Heels. Parsons dropping back. He's going to fire. And he juggles it, but did he catch it in bounds?
I believe he was out of bounds.
They're going to say he juggled it. He never gained possession in bounds. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. That was a great circus catch, but yeah, just couldn't.
I wish I would have learned to juggle. Then I could have been in the circus. And you wouldn't have me here to teach you math, though.
Yeah, I don't know that.
You know, they say I'm a bit of a clown, so.
Oh, so wait, were you one of the Doink the Clown replicas?
No, I was too young then. I'm still too young.
You're still too young. Second and 10 here for the Tar Heels. Parsons out of the gun, running back side, Carr right. Gives it off to Yavani King, and King up the middle. King will gain about 5 or 6 yards on that run. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5 with 4:30 left in the third quarter. Parsons again out of the gun, running back side, Carr left. Again, Yavani King is in the backfield. Haven't seen much of Harris out here. And fires. Rodriguez, catch, and he'll walk in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Rodriguez told me if he made a touchdown, he wanted to shout that one out to his mama.
And Joshua Rodriguez with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
Very impressive by Rodriguez.
That was just a great route. Good getting off the line. And good throw by Parsons. He didn't overthrow. He just threw to his guy, caught, and let Rodriguez walk into the end zone. 3:49 left in the third quarter. Now this 2-point conversion is the only thing that separates the Tar Heels and the Pirates. Parsons takes. That ball's going to be tipped at the line. Good job getting the hands up. And right now, that 2-point conversion right there is the only thing that separates the Tar Heels from the Pirates. All right.
Still a very close ball game.
Tar Heels offense saved by a couple penalties. But nonetheless, Matt Parsons finds Joshua Rodriguez for what I believe was a 22-yard touchdown pass. And so Tar Heels now set to kick off. But look, however it is the Tar Heels did it, they did it. And that's the important part.
That's all that counts.
The points on the board. Now, this will be interesting. How do the Pirates respond? The Pirates initially responded with their defense this half. Now it'll be interesting to see what the offense does. Can the offense pick up where that defense had left off in that strong suit? And that is a deep kick. And Mullins. Higgins cutting, slicing, and dicing. That kickoff return finally brought down.
Very, very impressive return by Rodriguez.
Absolutely. And 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. I'd like to thank everyone watching here on the Brevard Sports Network. This fantastic game we got going on. Almost caught him. The ref allowed him to get back.
Oh, flag.
And now they're going to call a false start on the Pirates. And that'll back them up 5 yards. That'll make it 1st and 15. So 1st and 15. Let's see what they dial up here. I'm going to guess something like a draw, like a halfback draw. Try to see what yards you can get back and then kind of go from there. Delaire. And little cutback up the middle. Gains 3 yards. It'll still be 2nd and 12. Now they're going to give him 4. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for the Pirates. Coming up on 3:20 left in the 3rd quarter. Delaire fires. And wow. Number 1 for the Tar Heels.
Number 1 with that hard hit.
Jalen Ben.
And doing a little flex afterwards.
And that receiver's going to be down. We're going to turn the camera away. Again, we don't show injuries here on the Brevard Sports Network. But what a hit.
Very impressive hit. I felt that up here.
And here's the thing. That was a legal hit. He led with the shoulder. He didn't hit him in the head, but knocked him to the ground considerably. And you know what? Good on number 18 had that completion. And number 18,
Eric Vitale,
the quarterback, the original
200-pound out of Trinity, Florida, taking quite a hit there.
He was the original quarterback to start this game, and yeah, you know what? I'm going to give the guy credit for hanging on to that ball because there's not many people that would have hung on. Penalty will be declined. Wait. So there was 2 penalties called. I didn't see the first one. I do apologize for that one, folks. Offsetting penalties. And it's still 2nd and 11. And here come the Pirates. Delaire sends his running back out wide. Looking, he's going to swing it out to his back. And wow.
What a miss.
That ball was overthrown. And I'll tell you what, the back there is lucky he caught the spin move because he had a Troy Hurd running full speed to lay the boom. I mean, look, that almost looked like it was going to be one of those Madden hit stick type of hits. But spin move ultimately remains an incompletion. 3rd and 11 for the Pirates. Delaire dropping back. It's a jailbreak screen. And the Tarheels said, nah.
Declined. They ran the credit card. It was declined. No go. Very impressive defense from the Tar Heels. Very strong defense.
See, it's almost as if they saw Delaire immediately running back. So what do? They stayed home. They're like, wait a minute, something doesn't look right. Jailbreak screen. They stayed home. Good tackle. No yards gained on the play. And it's 4th and 11, and the Pirates are going to punt. First time we've seen the punter out for the Pirates. Check that. Actually, I think that's the second time. I think we might have seen it once in the first half. And here, nice sky-high punt. And they're going to call poison. And the offense will take over just inside the 30-yard line.
Got about 1:59 left in the 3rd quarter. 22-20 Pirates advantage right now.
So we'll see here. Can Matt Parsons and this offense capitalize and get another score? They seem to have found their offense at the beginning here. And Parsons brings his team out in the gun. Running back side, car left. 2-by-2 set. And dropping back, looking. He's going to fire. Just behind the receiver there. His intended target was number 88, Marcus Jackson. But it'll be 2nd and 10. Minute 55 left in the 2nd quarter. Or check that, 3rd quarter. Again, score is 22-20. As I decided to chuck my roster to the ground there.
You didn't have to throw that poor defenseless clipboard.
The clipboard deserved it. It was talking to me. Parsons dropping back. And he's going to fire. And he pass caught by number 12. I do not have a 12 on my roster. Thank you very much. My number 12 was scratched out, saying that he wasn't going to be here. So
Well, apparently we have a number 12 now.
we do have a number 12, and
Very impressive catch.
he'll pick up the Tar Heels first down. Like to thank the cameraman for the Pirates who was kind enough to retrieve my clipboard that I have so badly abused.
I think I heard your clipboard say it quit.
I win the I Quit match. Yay! And 1st and 10. Parsons hands it off. Gain of 4 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 6. Yvonne King. Again, I'm wondering where Cameron Harris is. Harris just found him on the sideline. He does not have a helmet. So
40 seconds left in the third quarter, Caleb.
here we go. It'll be 2nd and 6. As Greg mentioned, just under 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Parsons taking his time, not rushing anything. Drops back to pass. It swings it out to King, and King might have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage. And it will be 3rd and 6. And that will be the final play of the third quarter. So we're going to take a quick break here on the Brevard Sports Network of this first round playoff game. We're going to take a quick break. Caleb Brown, Greg Allen calling the Tar Heels and the Pirates here in the first round of the FFA first round playoffs on the Brevard Sports Network. One. All right, start to set the fourth quarter. Parsons out of the gun, dropping back, looking, and he'll be sacked. The first sack of the game. That number 17. First sack of the game. Number 17. And I don't have a 17 on my roster.
Is it number 17?
So that was a big loss on that sack. 4th and 12 for the Tar Heels. Who's going to make the play this time? Last couple times it's been Josh Rodriguez and Marcus Jackson. Who's going to be the one that steps up here? Out of the gun. Parsons drops back, looks. He's going to fire. Incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. And that Pirates defense comes up with a big stop and will give the offense good field position to start the fourth quarter. 22-20. So the Pirates taking over on the 40-yard line. And they're going to be a handoff right up the middle. And they're just rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Picks up a gain of 6 yards. It'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 5. They say he only picked up the gain of 5 yards on the play. Delaire again out of the gun. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, 1 to the top. Running back sidecar right. Delaire looking for a wide receiver screen. He felt the pressure there of number 1, Jalen Ben. And the Pirates now set up 3rd and 5. Delaire again comes out in the gun. Sends his receiver in motion. Delaire fires. That was tipped by a wide receiver, nearly intercepted by the safety back there. I believe that's number 0, Eric Clark Jr. nearly had the interception there. All right. So, guys, here's what's going to happen. After this play, I'm going to unplug, and I'm going to plug in my charger. So we're going to have to lose the headsets so we do not lose the entire game. Got to charge up the battery here. So, actually, we'll go ahead and do it here during this timeout. So, if you notice an increase in noise up here, it's because we're having to lose the headsets.
Does that mean the sound just went virtual?
Yeah, the sound went. Yeah.
But very important, we charge up so we don't lose the video.
All right. All right. So here we are, 4th down for the Pirates.
Again, that Tarheels defense staying strong here in our 4th quarter.
That would be the history of the program.
Oh man, he has that ball.
Delaire back in the gun, drops back.
He drops back.
Looking.
He throws. Oh.
It's going to be intercepted.
He's out.
He could go all the way.
He takes it out. The sidelines are going crazy here.
Touchdown.
Sidelines are going crazy here.
Jalen Ben with the interception.
Yeah, Jalen Ben with the touchdown. That
Pick
was a
six.
really great interception.
We need a mathematician.
Tarheels are celebrating
That was a
very
lot
much
of
on
yards, but
sidelines.
in the end, it was a Touchdown for the Space Coast Tar Heels.
Wow. Wow, that was...
Great interception of commentary.
You know what? We were talking who was going to step up on that Tar Heels defense. Who was it? Jalen Ben with a pick 6. And if that doesn't inject life into you, you don't deserve to be in this game. 26-22. Tar Heels on top.
A great pick six.
You just waited your whole career to say, go. Oh, no way. You waited your whole life for that, right? You finally got to do it here in the playoffs.
Hey, you know what?
You live your life for these moments, though.
And look, the ball was just slightly underthrown and good read by Ben. So now here comes a 2-point conversion.
All right, gonna go for 2.
Parsons out of the gun, running back side, car right. Here's the snap. Parsons dropping back. He's going to fire. It's caught.
Caught in the end zone.
And it's good, but pending the flag, there is a penalty.
I saw something for a chop block there.
And on the reception there, number 88, Marcus Jackson with the 2-point conversion. Again, we're waiting on the call from that penalty. And that's going to be a chop block on the Tar Heels, so that will be no good. And they're going to retry that one again. 26-22 pending the extra point. Check the 2-point conversion here.
It's gonna be 5 out of 10. No, 15 out of 10.
Again, we apologize for all the extra noise. We had to unplug the headsets and plug up the charging device so that we could keep this phone battery up so we could bring you the rest of this game. Parsons dropping back. He's going to fire in the end zone again. That time incomplete. So with 13:07 left to go in the final quarter of regulation, the Tar Heels up 26-22 here on the Brevard Sports Network.
Scores now 22-26 Tar Heels.
Tar Heels will kick off the ball here. And now they just need their defense to get another big stop. Kicks it deep. Number 1 on the return. He's had a good day. And
steps out of bounds on the 45.
Number 1 here for the Pirates has had a great day returning kickoffs. Manny Higgins.
Very good.
Higgins on the return.
I mean, every return Higgins has had has either gotten them to the 40 or farther. And you know what? If you're a special teams coach, that's all you can ask for. I mean, don't get me wrong, you would like to see him take it back for 6, but that's not going to happen every time unless your name's like, I don't know, Devin Hester. And there are some young kids who are saying, who's Devin Hester? Please look him up on YouTube.
There's an old guy sitting beside now.
But yes, some folks don't understand how dangerous it was to kick to Devin Hester, whether he was at the
Handoff up the middle.
handoff by the Pirates.
Stays on his feet
And
after
wow,
a block
rumbling,
contact.
mumbling,
He
stumbling, breaks
No
free.
safety.
He's got one man to beat. And touchdown, Pirates! Eric Vital. You mean who originally was the starting quarterback to start this game?
Yes.
And he took that, broke through the D-line, and just turned on the Jets for the touchdown. 28-26, Pirates back on top by 2, pending the 2-point conversion or the extra point.
Score is now 28-26. Wait and see if the Pirates are going to go for 2 or kick it.
So now a back and forth scoring affair. You don't want to go anywhere, folks. This, I feel, is going to be one of those classic playoff finishes. Don't you dare touch that mouse. Don't you dare touch that back button on the phone. Don't you dare touch the home button if you have an iPhone.
Ignore your messenger. Ignore the wife. Ignore the kids. Ignore it all. Pay attention to this right here.
Delaire
ball is up.
pass at out of the end zone, and he caught it in bounds. 2-point conversion is good. What a catch!
There's no defending there.
All right. So with 12:48 left in the fourth quarter, your score now: the Pirates 30, the Space Coast Tar Heels 26. All right, Pirates now set to kick off to the Tar Heels, up 30-22, as you see there on the Beach Wave volleyball scoreboard.
Pirates set to kick off. Number 13 and number 2 back deep for the Tar Heels.
Number 3 and number 2. That Robert Spoonhauer and Jordan Mullins.
Booted in the way of number 13.
And that ball's going to roll out of bounds. And you know what? That's a penalty. Now are they going to have him re-kick it, or are they just going to take it from, I believe they take it from the 35. And they're just going to take the penalty. 1st and 10 on the 35-yard line. My apologies, that'll be 1st and 10 on the 40.
First and 10 on the 40 for the Pirates.
The people in the chat are correct. I do not have the correct score up. It is 26-30, not 22. I will correct that after this next play. Thank you to the chat for pointing that out, and I will get that measure corrected.
I was looking at that. Bad score person.
Gosh, the score person really needs to just get on the ball tonight. Gosh.
He needs to figure out his math again.
All right, so with the timeout here, we're going to put this graphic up, and the score person shall change the score and do his job correctly. 26-30. All right. I do apologize, folks, for our score person, which, for those who don't know, that's me.
It's a math thing, folks. But it's an impressive ball game tonight here in the fourth quarter.
You see, I have the explanation. This game has just been so amazing and so mind-boggling that sometimes my brain has to reset because of how mind-boggling this game has been tonight.
The synapses aren't firing right.
Right. Yeah, there's some science stuff in there.
Yeah, it's a bunch of complicated science stuff that I didn't bother learning in school.
So Parsons coming in from the gun, drops back, swings it out to his back, and I believe that's King. King. Check that. That's number 12, who I do not have on my roster. So, number 12 gets a gain of about 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Oh. Yep. Parsons dropping back, looking, fires. Catches Rodriguez. Rodriguez makes a move and finally brought down.
I got to tell you right now, I am highly impressed.
Great catch by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez has really shown up for this game. He's shown up the last couple games for the Tar Heels. Very impressive. All right. So now the score person shall correct the score because he doesn't know how to. All right. There we go.
I don't want to go there. I'm not going to go there.
All right.
Two people in the chat.
All right, the Pirates are now winning 30-26 as they have been on the real scoreboard. Parsons out of the gun, running back side, Carr right. Dropping back, he's going to fire. And Rodriguez comes down with the catch.
There's a flag on the play.
But there is a flag on the play. Let's find out what that call is. Personal foul. I do not know the call there. Did not recognize referee hand motion, but is a personal foul on the Pirates. 11:23 left. The Pirates up 30-26.
Now this is where both teams have to stay focused. Them penalties.
Parsons. Parsons hands it off to King. King trying to go through the middle, and that Pirates defense, they swarm to the football. And may have gained a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and goal for the Pirates. Tar Heels. And Matt Parsons for the Tar Heels. Parsons, play action to King. And he was looking for number 81 there. Grady Pizarro, who has 1 touchdown pass caught tonight. 10:19 left in the 4th quarter of regulation. Score is 30-26. Pirates on top of the Tar Heels. Tar Heels looking for this scoring opportunity. Need to get in here. Parsons out of the gun, running back side, Carr left. Parsons drops back pass, looking for Yavani King, but that'll be an incomplete pass. And that will bring up 4th and goal for the Tar Heels. Big 4th down here for both squads. The Pirates need to stop right here, and the Tar Heels need to get in the end zone. Which one prevails? 4th and goal. And Parsons is going to come out in an empty backfield. And Tar Heels will call the timeout to talk about what they want to do. All right, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to wet my lips and be back to call this big 4th and goal here for the Tar Heels. You are watching playoff semi-pro football of the FFA 2.0 first round of the playoffs here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, we'll set the table here for you. 4th and goal for the Tar Heels. 10-13 left in the 4th quarter. Pirates up 30-26. Parsons comes out in an empty backfield with 1 tight end, 2 receivers to each side of the field. Parsons dropping back, looking, scrambling, fires. What a deflection there by that Pirate. I cannot see his number. But what a great defensive stand by the Pirates.
Great hand by the receiver for the defender there.
I believe that was number 91.
If that was number 91, that would be Terrence Blunt on that deflection.
Very impressive deflection.
That's called when your defense needs you to make a play, stepping up and making it.
Pirates take over inside the 10-yard line.
And the Pirates will take over 1st and 10 inside the 10-yard line. 10:06 left in the 4th quarter. And there's a run up the middle. And they're going to call, I think, a helmet-to-helmet there. That's a helmet-to-helmet on the Tar Heels. And that's going to be an extra 15 yards.
Unnecessary roughness on the Tar Heels. 15-yard penalty.
Unnecessary roughness added 15 yards to the end of the run. That'll be a 1st down, Pirates. And we know what the Pirates want to do here. Do the Pirates want to score? Yes, but more importantly, the Pirates want to milk that clock. 9:55 and counting left in the 4th quarter. And there's a dive up the middle, and there's a flag on the play. Yeah, these flags are going to have to go through a serious washing here at the end of this game.
It's like holding Tar Heels there for official words.
That was going to be holding on the Pirates.
On the Pirates.
So that'll back them up 10 yards. $9:46 left in the 4th quarter.
It'll be about 16 yards for a 1st down. Correction. 20 yards for a 1st down now.
So it is now 1st and 20 for the Pirates. And you didn't know their play call before. You know it now. Run the football. Try to get any of this back you can.
Very important. On the ball.
I mean, they could pop out with a wide receiver screen. I could see that. Out of the gun, running back sidecar right.
Live on the play.
And
Pirate side.
looks like I saw movement there on the Pirates line. False start. That'll back them up another 5. So now it's 1st and 25. Or as our wonderful friend Chad Weiss likes to say from Vieira Country Youth League, 4th. And that one there, that's a trip around Disney World, Epcot, and Animal Kingdom. Yeah, that's not an enjoyable trek,
That's kind of a long trek, if you ask me.
especially in the Florida summer.
Oh, yeah.
Quarterback draws by the pass.
Has the gun, pumps, and he's gonna take a shot. Caught! It's still caught! And he could go all the way! Touchdown, Pirates!
Pirate touchdown.
That was John Louis with that impressive run.
John Louis, they faked. Here's what happened if you didn't catch it. They faked the wide receiver screen and they sent John Louis on a go route. The quarterback saw how open he was. He only had to beat the safety. He beats the safety on the jump ball. When that happens, all Louis had to do was turn and just run as fast as he could to all that open green grass. John Louis, Pirates touchdown.
And the Pirates in a 10-point lead right now.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that was a 92 or 93 yard touchdown passing catch and run. All that yak.
Score is now 36-26 Pirates. Banging the point after.
8:19 left in the 4th quarter. And it'll be interesting to see, will they go for the 2 here? Or will they? And we got fireworks being lit off. So
Somebody heard of the Pirates touchdown there by John Louis. Very impressive.
had the fireworks turned on and everything. 36-26. Currently, the Pirates up by 2, pending the 2-point conversion. Quarterback fires.
Deflected.
And that 2-point conversion, no good. But with 8:19 left in the 4th quarter, the Pirates have a 10-point, 36-26 lead over the Space Coast Tar Heels here on the Brevard Sports Network. Kickoff set, and the ball kicked deep.
By number 13.
Number 13 of the Tar Heels. Number 13
Running, makes the contact.
gets yanked from behind,
Gets to about the 45-yard line.
but he'll get to about close to the 45.
Art Thomas out of Hollywood, Florida.
Well, there's a good start. Now you got to see if you're Matt Parsons in this offense, what can you put together? You need a scoring drive here. 8:12 left in the 4th quarter. You need to score here, and you need your defense to come up with yet another stop. Again, the Tar Heels down by 10. 36-26, as you can see on the top of the Beachway volleyball scoreboard. Also like to thank one of our other sponsors, 9 Round. Come in for the fastest 30-minute workout 9-round located right there on Wickham Road next to the Publix. All right. Parsons dropped back. He's going to fire. And that's going to be intercepted. Intercepted there by, I believe that's number 10. And number 10 will toss it off. And I cannot get the number. And the Pirates.
The Pirates will come up with the interception.
Wow, we want to talk about then the defense then stepping up, capitalizing what the offense just did. The defense stepping up there, intercepted.
The concession stand has $1 hot dogs. Come get a hot dog before the game's over.
And the Pirates now take over, and they're just going to try to milk this clock as much as they can. 7:55 left in the fourth quarter.
It's good strategy at this point for the Pirates.
I mean, I feel like that's the only sensible strategy. I don't know that. I think a shot might be coming up. Fires. That ball nearly caught.
Like it's going to be offsides on the defense.
That was a free play there. I think it's going to be the flag there is going to be offsides on the defense. Wow. So this is a turn of events that, if you're a Tar Heels fan, you did not see this coming. The Tar Heels have never to this point been eliminated out of the first round of the playoffs.
We're going to hand it off up the middle.
And there's the handoff that we expected on first down.
And maybe about 1 on the play.
And tackled there by number 48.
We'll bring up 2nd and about 4.
Hampton Hunter. But the important part is the clock keeps on ticking. 7:20 left and counting.
You want that clock to keep going down.
If you're the Pirates, that clock can't move fast enough. If you're the Tar Heels, it feels like it's on a racetrack. Delaire calling his own number. Makes a move, and he'll slide. Does he stay in bounds? Yes, he does. He stays in bounds.
1st and 10 for the Pirates.
Coming up on 6.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Let's go, King!
36-26, the Pirates over the Tar Heels. Motion, and here comes another handoff, and that was number 11 there on the carry. Callan Burby, check that, on the carry. He'll pick up a nice little gain of 4 yards, making it 2nd and 6. And the Pirates, it's not taking this long to decide a play call. They're just staying in that huddle as long as they can, milking that clock. Coming up on 5.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And the Pirates hand off up the middle. He'll get brought down after. And there's some extracurricular, and there's a flag being thrown.
Another flag on the play.
Tensions are running high right now. Tensions are high. You're down by 2. You're down by 10 points if you're the Tar Heels. And
at this point, the frustrations have to be setting in for the Tar Heels.
And so there's two flags thrown. I don't know if it's for the same thing or if it was for two different altercations. This might result in offsetting penalties. Call what? Personal foul on the Pirates, personal foul on the Tar Heels, offsetting penalties. And then another personal foul on the Tar Heels.
So we have a personal foul on the Pirates, personal foul on the Tar Heels, those offset, and then another personal foul on the Tar Heels. It'll be a 15-yard penalty.
I had to listen to him say it.
I'm doing my job.
Okay. Continue to listen to him, you will learn.
So the Pirates, 1st and 10. I cannot see which yard line that is. I believe the 25. 5:16 left in the fourth quarter.
1st and 10 for the Pirates.
And Whitehead tells the clock to run. Wait a minute, but there's an official standing in the middle. Now they're winding the clock. Just under 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Delaire fires, and it's caught. Touchdown, Pirates. Well, as the saying politically correct now goes, call the opera singer and tell her to start warming up the vocals. Touchdown, Pirates, 42-26.
Pirates taking a commanding lead in this ball game.
And I listen, there's 4:49 left. This game isn't completely out of reach, but they have put the nail on the coffin, ready to hammer it in.
They have the hammer right above the head. Still a lot of ball game to catch up.
4:49 left in the game. And quarterback hands off.
He's going to be stopped short.
He will be stopped short.
No good.
So, with 4:49 left in the fourth quarter, the Pirates take a 42-26 lead over the Tar Heels here on the Brevard Sports Network. We're going to take a quick break, everybody. And
Rolls all the way back.
There's Tar Heels trying to make something happen. Now
Pitched back.
they're already running the pitch back play. I'm not understanding what's going on. I don't understand why you do that. Again,
Tar Heel. First down, 1st and 10.
Feel like a bad cartoon with a question mark above my head.
and
Somebody liked it.
somebody's lighting off some fireworks
We have
here.
fireworks again here on the Brevard Sports Network.
And yes, I can confirm they are actual fireworks.
Yeah, we won't talk about earlier and yeah, that. I didn't say nothing while you waving at me. Hi, it's nice to meet you.
Because I'm waving
I'm Greg
hi.
Allen. You're Caleb. We got that. We got a great ball game here tonight.
Look, I think there's a fan of the Pirates somewhere in the vicinity, maybe listening here on the Brevard Sports Network. If you are listening, light one more just so I know it's you. Light one singular one by itself.
There's got to be somebody listening out there. How did they know I liked fireworks?
They were looking to appease you, Greg.
Oh, shucks. I'm blushing.
Parsons out of the gun. Fires, and that one's intercepted, and I think that will be the final nail in the coffin. Still running behind his blockers, and that'll be a pick six.
Pick 6 for the Pirates.
And if there was ever any doubt now, 4:20 left in the fourth quarter. And the Pirates, I think, have just sealed the deal. So, yes, if you're, this is not the finish I was expecting. Going tied 14-14 into halftime.
So now 4:20 left in the game. An impressive lead by the Pirates, 48-26.
And yeah, you tell the opera singer to start singing.
I called her.
Looks like
She answered in a very high note, though.
And they're going to try and kick the extra point here. Are the Pirates.
Kick is up.
And kick is up and
No good.
no good. Wide left. And we're back here on the Brevard Sports Network. 48-26.
An impressive fourth quarter here
By
by
the-
the Pirates.
Absolutely. Look, there's not many people that would have called this happening.
booted way back there.
And
Fielded by number 13.
and here it comes down the sideline.
Ready to do it?
Puts it back up in the middle.
Great
Ball
angle.
is loose. But picked
Ball
back
is
up.
fumbled,
Pitch back again.
and they're trying to pull the Miami Hurricanes play.
We got this, a helmet off on the field. Maybe someone trying to.
And this one's still getting chippy and ugly. I mean, look,
A lot of
48-26.
emotions out there right now.
This is not how you want to end your season. As we had a,
Number 99, Sylvester Eaton busting some moves for us.
you know, and look, I mean,
Positivity, there we go.
He-
Thank you for that positivity.
he's trying to channel his inner power of positivity.
First and 10.
You know, I mean, look,
If I could dance like that, I wouldn't be here. I'd be on Dancing with the Stars.
you're a star.
Kind of, sort of.
Handoff on the
And
King.
there's a handoff
And about 5 on the play.
to King. King will pick up 5 on the play. 3.5 minutes left in the game. 48-26. Look, if you're the Tar Heels, you had a roller coaster of an up and down season. You got hot late.
Parker's brought back power.
Fired.
Finds the receiver. Good enough for a first down and then some. Finally drive back on.
And Marcus Jackson adds another catch to his numbers tonight.
It'll be first and 10 for the Tar Heels.
First and 10, Tar Heels. A 22-point lead.
Parsons drops back the pass.
Parsons fires,
Finds the receiver at the middle.
and that will bounce off his wide receiver's helmet.
Good pass will bring up second and 10.
3 minutes and 2 seconds.
For a minute there, I thought I saw a couple of hands come out of the helmet, but I guess that was just me.
He was trying to channel his inner like David Tyree, where he was going to catch on the helmet and like still continue to run. But look, this is an unexpected first-round exit for the Tar Heels. You got the Pirates. It was one of those. Even with all the penalties, they still found a way to overcome themselves. Marvelous job by the Pirates.
Parsons drops back the
Parsons
pass.
dropping back. He'll fire.
It's number 88.
That one will be Marcus Jackson.
Ball is loose.
And
See what the refs have to say.
and they're going to call fumble, Pirate ball. Jackson trying to plead the case that he was down, and I think I agree with him. I think Marcus body hit the ground before the ball came out. Jackson trying to plead his case. This is
It'll be first and 10 for the Pirates.
a couple first downs and I mean the game essentially is over. 48-26, 2:53 left. Three first downs and you can then kneel the ball. And here's the Pirates. Left side.
Taking all the way back. Forward progress will get them a carry of 1.
Gain of 1 on that run. This is just one of those games where you're going to look back and say, where did it get away? And honestly, I think it got away at the end of the first half. The Pirates scored with 30 seconds left in the half and haven't looked back since.
Timeout on the field.
Timeout called by the Tarheels.
2-minute warning.
Oh. Yes, we do have there's a 2. The 2-minute warning has stopped the clock. Greg Allen, Caleb Brown here on the Brevard Sports Network for the FFA 2.0 first round playoff game. 2 minutes left. And the Pirates look like they're going to advance and send the Tar Heels home for the first time in franchise history. And here's
Pirates will take a knee.
Pirates will take the first knee.
Probably. You around with Coach Tony? You picking him up?
Timeout, Tar Heels.
And a timeout now called by the Tar Heels with 1:30 left. And 39 left. All right, I'll come out and say it. I don't understand that one. And that reality has set in here on the Tar Heel sideline. The teammates hugging each other. Look, they had a season that not many anticipated for them. Up and down roller coaster of the season.
Take another knee.
And there's a knee. You know, look, it's not the way you want, not the way the Tar Heels thought they were going to end the season. First round bounce.
Looks like the Pirates are getting ready to punt the ball.
Pirates are getting set to punt the ball. Approaching a minute left in the game.
Offense, get ready. Quarterback, get ready.
And they're going to take their time with this one.
Block that kick.
And they're going to call a timeout. Timeout by the Pirates.
40 seconds left.
Again, don't understand that one. Why not just go the Bill Belichick route, take the 5 yards and then punt it? Yeah. Folks, I'll be honest, I don't know what can be said that hasn't already been said.
I'm speechless, Caleb.
Ball's on the ground. Kick is in the air. Gonna land way out of bounds. I think it hit a car over there.
And And there's 33 seconds left. So it'll be interesting here to see if they just kneel the ball, if they're going to take a final shot.
33 seconds left on the clock.
33 seconds left. They have to snap the ball. And it looks like they're just going to take the knee, and it's over, folks. The Tar Heels season has officially come to an end.
Final score 48-26.
For the first time in franchise history, eliminated from the first round of the playoffs. We had a fun time here on the Brevard Sports Network covering the Tar Heels this season. Covered all their home games. And we'll see what happens next year. There's the final horn. Your final score. The Pirates, 48. The Tar Heels, 26. For my special guest, Greg Allen, thank you for coming out on the Brevard Sports Network.
It was a wonderful experience. Thank you very much for having me. I know I'm not a replacement for Allen, but you know, when that man's got things to do, he calls in the best. Now, next time, make sure you work on that math and that scoreboard a little bit, and you'll be good. But thank you for having me, and a great game here tonight.
Your final score: the Pirates 48, the Tar Heels 26.
And somebody out there really likes the Pirates because they're shooting off the fireworks again.
Have a safe night, everybody.